Welcome everyone. Jared Ambeau here, owner of the Ambeau Law Firm and founder of Trial Alliance, and this is the issue number 40. Today's topic is it great for me? Is it fun? So what does that mean? Well, I'm having all these questions lately about the things that I consider rewards, things I consider fun or exciting or pleasurable, the things I categorize as an award type thing for me. What does that mean? Well, when I'm get done with a hard day's work, what do I want to do? I want to go home and eat ice cream? Do I want to go home and eat a piece of bread? Do I want to have a piece of king cake? Are those things really rewards? Are those things really good for me? Like when when I'm on my diet, when I'm on this diet called slow carb, and so I'm doing this diet during the week, I'm doing some fasting during the day. When I break my fast, am I breaking it with something that I feel like is a big reward for me? What is that? Is that a piece of bread? Is that really a reward? Or when I have cheat day on Saturday and I go get donuts in the morning, is that really a reward? I mean, is that really something that is serving my life? Is that giving me some instant gratification or pleasure, or is it something that actually has a long-term benefit for me? And don't get me wrong, I'm all about having fun, right? I'm all about like enjoying myself. I'm all about, having the piece of king cake if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying taking a look at it is important. One of the things that I've realized as I've really started to focus on my diet and health is how are these things actually rewarding me? And one of the realizations that I'm having these days is that bread, simple bread, is so doggone bad for me personally. When I was a little kid, they used to call me bread baby because I loved bread so much. I used to walk around and eat bread. This is a true story. And I love bread. I love Hawaiian bread, and I love wheat bread, and I love white bread, and I love focaccia bread, and I love pizza bread, and I love those pizza rolly things that you get from the pizza places in town. I love bread. I love all kinds of bread, monkey bread and banana bread. I love bread. If it's got some wheat in it and it's bread, I can eat it. The problem is that I've noticed, because I've been off of it for such long periods of time and then back on and then off, and then I'll have some on like my cheat day on a Saturday, I notice that my body reacts to wheat in a way that is kind of terrible. My joints get stiff, so when I wake up in the morning, I go to close my hands like this, it's difficult and it hurts. Or it's difficult to close my hands when I'm not eating bread. When I go a week or two without bread, that doesn't exist. The inflammation in my joints goes away. And so I've come to the realization specifically about bread and wheat products that those things are not great for me, that my gut is in terrible shape when I eat wheat. I have discomfort, I have pain, gas, I have bad, just feelings about it. I have bloating. It's incredible. And I would have never thought that bread was that way, right? Because for me, bread was a pleasure. Bread was something that was awesome. It was like a gift. It was like, even when I was dieting, it was like, oh yeah, I get to have some donuts or I get to have some pizza. This is great. And I'm not saying I'm not ever going to have those things again. I'm just saying that I've gotten more focus on the idea of whether or not bread is good for me and whether or not it really is the reward that I think it is. And as soon as I had that realization, in fact, it was a couple of weeks ago, I had this realization that, wow, I may have to rewire my story about bread itself, like actual bread, that it's not this reward, it's not this great thing that I really love to partake in. It may actually be harmful to my body personally, for me. And if that's the case, then what else? What else have I been telling myself all of my life is a reward? What else have I been telling myself all of my life is some kind of pleasurable reward associated thing that I've set up on this pedestal that says, this is the thing I do when I have fun. This is the thing I do for reward. When in reality, it's just not good for me. It's not a reward. In fact, it's damaging or harmful. And that's the truth of it. But the story I've been telling myself is something else. And so that's my thought for the day is, where in my life is it that I am putting some things in the reward category that may not, in fact, belong in the reward category, that may, in fact, be more destructive in my life than rewarding. And that's my examination today. So anyway, thank you for coming by and listening. I really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.